This is Caitlin Springer with the Florida Orchestra, and we are going to play our B flat major, 1 octave scale today. Now, before we do this, let's just make sure our instruments are in tune, so let's take a moment to check all of our strings. Get my drone on the A, and I'm just going to check all of my strings. Make sure they sound the way I want them to before we start playing our scales. Alright, so B flat major. I want to do some singing because this is a really tricky, scale to play in tune. We have our low 2s. We also have our low 1s that we're looking out for. So reaching back with our first finger and keeping really good form here. Let's put the drone onto B flat. And what we're going to do is we are going to sing the first 5 notes just up and down, just to make sure we have it in our ear. B flat, C, D, E flat, F, E flat. And I think the E flat will be our target note. E flat, that low 1, reaching back. E flat, D, E flat, D, C, B flat. Alright, let's try it out. Really check that first note too, B flat. C, D. Now I'm going to reach back with my first finger. See how my first finger is extending back? That's going to help me keep my really good form here. And then F, whole step, and back, E flat. Now come back to kind of our reach forward position, C, and B flat. I just want to do that one more time. Really make sure everything is really well in tune. Reach back. Now you might have noticed that on my really large viola, I actually have to do a little bit of a hop back into first position. So depending on how large your instrument is, how comfortable your hand is, you might just have to do a little extra maneuvering to get that 4th finger down. This is mostly viola technique. Violin technique, they like to keep all their fingers down at once, but I have very small hands, so I have a little bit of a different technique. So let's go through the B flat major scale now. We're going to do half notes with the drone, and we're just going to try to sing ahead, make sure our pitches come out the way we hear them, the way we want to hear them. So here's our B flat. 1, 2, half notes, go. Great. How did you guys do? I noticed with this one, when you cross over to the A string, it's kind of hard to keep your bow moving. I have to pay a little extra attention to make sure I'm not stopping before I play, because I want a seamless bow change there. So let's see if we can keep the bow moving. And I going back and forth if I really wanted to perfect that. But just think about that as you're crossing strings. How smooth can we make it? Just something to think about to add on to all of this playing in tune and in time and really well. All right, so let's do that again. 1, 2, half notes, go. That one. Let's do it now with half notes again, but without the drone. So let's just kind of keep the drone in our ear and let our ear guide us to play the sounds that we want to hear. 1, 2, half notes, go. Guys, let's do our tempo challenge. So I will set my metronome onto 88 and let's do some quarter notes. We'll probably give it like 3 goes just to really perfect it. 1, 2, quarter notes, go. About that smoothness. How smooth can we make this without any space in between the notes, especially in the string crossings? Smooth. 1, 2, ready, go. For some reason on the A string, it's a little bit harder to get that first finger to reach back. Let's see if we can reach it back a little bit more to really perfect it as we're coming out. Reach back. Make sure that it's not too sharp for the B flat that we want. All right, let's do one more. We're going to focus on that top note and keeping it smooth. 1, 2, ready, go. Great job, guys. Ready to ramp it up just a little bit? Let's do eighth notes. Dun, 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 dun. Dun, 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 dun. Good luck. 1, 2, ready, go. Alright, so I used a lot less bow, right? A lot less bow. Let's see if we could use less bow, but keep the bow moving a little bit more so that it's really seamless still. It was really smooth before. Now I feel like I'm stopping my bow a little bit. So let's just check in with the smooth factor again. Eighth notes. Smooth. 2, ready, go. It's gonna be awesome. 1, 2, ready, go. Great job, guys. B flat major is a really sticky key, so kudos to you for trying it out and for trying to perfect it. Thank you guys for playing my B flat major scale with me, and I will see you next time.